Okay, so the first United Fleet stream, like I said, this. So I have the screen sort of split in two halves. The right half is the. I should probably, you know what? Let me quickly move my giant face to like the bottom of the screen. I think it will be better for you guys to see what I'm doing. So on the right, we have the old save game. This is the old save game. And on the left, we have the new save game. Why do I have two save games? You probably missed like a long set of rants that I did on Twitter and on Patreon and even on YouTube the last couple of days. So the city builder script, here, let me pull this up. Not this, but the storybook. It's kind of an old script, and I didn't quite understand how it worked, and so I just like started playing the series as it went. But it turns out that the settings were like not properly configured. So the people who sort of started playing along with me with the series, they obviously got much further ahead because I'm literally recording everything that I do, and so far I've only done like 2 hours worth of gameplay in total. And it turns out that if I keep playing on the old save game, which is this one, these values at some point is going to start requiring certain things that are not really supported by Capital City, which is our focus city. And by the way, our goal, in case you still didn't know how this works, we need to get to 10,000 population, and in order for the city to grow, we need to deliver certain amounts of cargo. That's kind of what we're doing, just to give you some context. Cabal, thank you for the sub. By the way, we're going to be naming some vehicles after you guys. You guys have been super generous. So here's the thing. In order to alter the values, I tried so many things to see if I could like update them without having to redo the entire thing. Turns out, I mean, I went on the Discord server for OpenTTD. A lot of people were trying to like give me a hand there. I tried every single trick that they could come up with. None of them work. So what I ended up doing is literally creating the thing from scratch. I realized that, I specifically spent like 2 hours in total worth of work. So dedicating 2 hours and converting everything to a new save game that has the proper values for cargo was easier than having to deal with that in the future. I figured this will be a good time to do it. So in probably the next couple of days, in the next week or so, I might re-record episode 1, like chop it. Obviously, I'm not going to do the whole episode, but I will probably cut the intro where I explain the mods and everything else, and then like stitch together the bottom part of that video. So you'll see episode 1 coming up again on your sub box. Do not mind that. So this on the left is the recreated network with all the proper new values. So this is everything that we'll have to accomplish and the different milestones as Capital City keeps growing. So I wanted to put them side by side. This is what I've been using, by the way, to like sort of gauge exactly what I did. The map is exactly the same. The map seed is the same. The cities are, I would say, 97% the same. There's a few that I had to like manually change the names here and there because the little script just generates like new names and so I like renamed a few. For the most part, most of them were the same, but there's a few differences. Like here we have Nicosia, and on this side, this town would be what? Budapest, right? There's like differences like that. But the network, as you can see, it's pretty much the same. I put a lot of effort into like measuring things, so everything sort of matched. The terrain obviously is the same. I did make some like small little changes, like for example, this interchange right here, as you can see, is slightly different. I try to like optimize it a bit, make it a little bit more pretty. Or prettier, I guess. I also added these depot yards as opposed to having this lame single depots there. Same over here. If I can scroll this way, I added a few of these and a few of these. And also on episode 7, in this latest save game after I recorded the episode, I made some changes that I also ported over. So for example, I moved the dock on this one, And now the dock is also moved in the same location in this one. So I guess you've never seen this version of Hamburg, but yeah, it's growing pretty fast, much faster than this than on the older save. So I think I would just close this now. You get the point. Let's maximize this. Let me actually fire up borderless gaming so that we don't get the ugly bars at the top. There we go. Great. So now we're full screen. And yeah, this is it. So I'll probably go in greater detail about this, you know, some of the changes and things in the next proper episode, probably episode 8. But in this stream, what I think we should do is, well, start expanding. Obviously, since I had to like redo the whole map from scratch, capital city grew at a different rate. Actually, all of the cities around here grew at a different rate. So population obviously is not the same. The train configuration is slightly different just because I've been tweaking things. But for the most part, everything that you saw in the series is pretty much the same. So let's take a look at capital city. Let's see what the current state of this is. I also, the next milestone in the previous save was going to be 1,500 to start delivering goods. Now it's 2,000. I actually put some time and effort into thinking, okay, let's do like proper, you know, goals and timelines. So we have another 1,000 extra population that we need to get from capital city in order for this to, for goods to be the next requirement. The trash garbage truck just showed up, so it's gonna get a little loud in a minute. I thought that was gonna be done because they've been loud all morning. I don't know how many garbage trucks we need to get delivered to this building, but anyways, gotta keep my windows open, otherwise this becomes a sauna. In any case, we're pretty good on all the metrics, and if I unpause the game, capital city is gonna start growing. But what I want to do in this stream is activate this this port right here, which produces engineering supplies, which is this what we need? No, we needed, hang on. I thought, what's the one that generates engineering supplies? Sorry, farming supplies, because I definitely want to kickstart these farms, which definitely require farm supplies. I thought that's what we were going to do. Bulk terminal, right? Bulk terminal produces farm supplies. All right. So this is not a bulk terminal. This is just a port. I see. I think in the other seed, this maybe was a bulk terminal. What about this one? This one is a port as well. Let's take a look at this. This is a harbor. I was sure that this was a bulk terminal. I could have sworn that was a bulk terminal. What about this one? This one is also a harbor, which will be useful. We're definitely going to connect these in a second. But, okay, so here's one that creates that, yeah, farm supplies. Cool. That's kind of far away. Let's see if we can find something that's a little on the closer side, because this is basically what I want to get done in this stream. Have a basic network of clay delivered to a bulk terminal, and those and the bulk terminal delivering farm supplies to our farms so that they get a much higher production. We're gonna have like a basically a fruit sort of hub somewhere around here, and that's sort of the point here. So bulk terminal. Wow. Am I crazy? I thought we actually have. Hang on, let me load the other save game, because I'm pretty sure there was a bulk terminal there, unless I'm going nuts here, but let's see. Yes, we did have a bulk terminal here. I'm not crazy. Okay, so maybe we can fund one, because this was like the whole, I had this plan in my mind, because there's so many like clay, we have a lot of clay production here, so it's gonna have like a clay hub here connected to the bulk terminal, and then, you know, send it to this thing. So maybe we can just fund one. Can we do that? Bulk terminal. We need 4 million. That's gonna be tight, but I think we should do it. Wow, how do you pronounce that nickname? Sick? Thank you for the sub. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but appreciate it. So yeah, I think I want to do it. By the way, I did use this in order to get to where we are. Hang on, how do I... Can I not do this? Yeah, I used the cheats to like give me money to be able to afford all of this in like really rapid succession. The money that we have in the bank is almost exactly the same as the old save, so I am not cheating in that regard. But I definitely like spend a lot of money terraforming and laying down tracks when I didn't have any money. But right now we can't afford, even on the old save, we could technically afford this. I don't know. I think it makes sense to put it here. So I guess we need to unpause the game. So let's get it done. Does it need to be on the water? Site unsuitable. Where do you want to be is the question. I thought I could just place it here. Really? Come on. Site unsuitable. Is it because we already have another one? No. We checked the map. There's no other bulk terminals. I'm gonna actually... Oh, never mind. There it goes. Cool. So now we have 700,000 in the bank. Great. Let me bring this up. Fan-freaking-tastic. Cool. So, as you can see, we have all of these clay producing facilities. And I think I want to have like a station in the middle with like maybe trucks sort of pouring in and sort of combining it into one big clay hub that we can then deliver to the bulk terminal, and then have like a farm supply hub that can start delivering farm supplies to the orchards. That's sort of the plan. 4 million, yeah, I guess 4.49. I guess that would be snappy. Is that what you want to be called? Cool. Yeah, it's like 5 million. It's fine. We already have like 1 million in the bank. Our trains are actually producing here. I'll show you the things. So why can't I hear myself? There we go. Cool. We're making 1 million, just over 1 million a year, and it seems to be getting higher, except for this, of course. But so let's take a look at this. We have these 4 clay terminals. Let's do... And by the way, another thing that I didn't do is I just placed the vanilla stations. I'm gonna probably redo that. If we have time, we can do that during the stream. But I definitely want to prioritize getting this logistics sort of working. But if we do have time, we're gonna prettify these stations, because right now they're all vanilla. Okay, so we're gonna need let's actually do the proper one here. I think we're gonna do 4 tracks. We're gonna do a double station entrance so that there's so that trains just enter much faster. 6 in length. It's probably, actually, you know what? Let's do 5. We don't need to go that crazy. And what I want to know is maybe we can like keep it next to this one here, so that this one at least is like directly attached to the clay facility. So let's see, what do we have here? Livestock, grain. I don't know if there's one specifically for clay, but we're going to try fruit loading, paper loading. What will be the closest one? I guess mineral, but it's mostly like for coal. Like we're gonna have like some coal stuff. Probably this one, unloader. No, this one is the loader one. So high security station, water pumping, goods B, goods low, freight, heavy freight, steel mail, fruit. I feel like, well, grain loading is more like food. I would say grain silo would be a good one. Let's see what it looks like. Whoa, that's kind of nuts. You know what? Let's combine it. Good station. What's this one? I feel like that's a nice loading bay. In fact, why don't we do this? Why don't we get a 4 tiles one track, like right. Actually, you know what? 2 platform length or 3 platform length, right in the middle, and then we can do just like freight station. I'm actually making things way more complicated than they have to be. Here, let's do this. So we have these, and then we can do these right in the middle, and then we can just combine it with goods station A, perhaps, something like that. So that looks about right. Let's see if we turn off the let's go for transparency options. Just want to hide trees. That looks like a decent station. I like it. So we're gonna do this. Let's do that. This is going to be a row station, by the way. So that means roll on, roll off. In other words, trains are actually going to exit the other way, which since we're going to, I mean, I expect a lot of traffic sort of coming in and out from the station. So definitely want to keep things moving. And this is one of the most efficient ways to do so. And since all of these trains are going to head out to the bulk terminal, then I think it's probably best. Actually, I need to think about how we're gonna get to that part of the city. I mean, this seems like the obvious place to do it, just because the water is so like close. Fleets unite. Hey, Joe Ren, how's it going? It's Rise of Industries worth 20 euros. I don't know. I mean, I made a live stream on Rise of Industries. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I know I'm just not a huge fan of that specific genre. It's kind of been sold as OpenTTD, like a new OpenTTD sort of thing, but in my opinion, it kind of wasn't. It's I don't know. Personally, I wasn't a fan, but it's pretty solid if you like that specific type of game simulation. You can check out my stream. I think did I even post that on YouTube? I think I did. Can't remember exactly. Okay, so I want to just go around this. Actually, I wonder if we should just straight up put it against it and make this look like a giant facility. 15. No, never mind. I have a better idea for that. You'll see in a minute. Okay, so let's get this going. I think at this point we can start bringing this down. I kind of so hang on, let me think. This is going this way and this is going this way, so this should have been the entrance. Should probably go the other way, I think. Is that right? But then again, if I want to have all my trucks delivering on this side, oh man, this is gonna reverse the order of the tracks. That's I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay, why don't we do the approach first? So the approach should go as follows. So this is 6 in length, and this should basically go like this. Maybe just one tile over, like that. And here we're just gonna have a little bridge, because this is the exit lane. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're gonna merge. I guess these are extra tiles that I could use. I just want to space these out so that trains can just sit here. I guess this is the exit lane, so it doesn't really matter. But if a lot of trains are trying to exit at the same time, it will help. So yeah, I think I need to reverse this. That's what's happening here. Yikes. Okay. Oops. Oh, that would have actually worked too, right? To some degree. Yeah, that would have worked too. Okay, let's see. So 6. Here's what we're gonna do instead. I mean, I planned a little bit of this stream, but not to this level of detail, in case you didn't know. All right, so we're gonna get rid of this. So right here, we're gonna do that. Five, 6. We're actually gonna be expanding way too much in this direction, which I don't necessarily like, but we'll see. So 2 by 2 by 2. Oh, this doesn't make any sense what I'm doing right now. I'm sure someone will already can already tell what's happening. I was trying to do a double entrance station, but that doesn't make sense with the Roro station. So yeah, that was really dumb. Sorry. So if we keep 2 tiles, I just like wide turns in general. So we can do something like this. Have really stretchy curves like so. And if we do this, and then do this, actually that's like kind of perfect. So we can get a lot of trains waiting on these like platforms, waiting for a free path, and then they can just all exit at the same time, and we can even have a couple just waiting here. We don't need to go this far out, I don't think. At least not for now. So as long as there's 6 tiles here, that's probably good enough. And there you go. And here, 6 can merge like so. And we can just do that. There we go. So they enter this way, they do their business here, and then they exit this other way. Sweet. That took way too long. Why the separate input and exit on the other side for railroad station? I don't understand what you mean. I definitely want to have always a... I want to have trains that are just sitting here waiting to load at all times and then just exit as fast as possible. That's why I'm using a railroad station, but I don't know if that's exactly what you were asking, Joe Ren. So if that didn't make any sense, please let me know. The comment was before. I see. Gotcha. That's what I thought too. Okay. This one is going to be interesting because we're going to need basically 2 stations here to some degree, which probably will be all part of the same large station. So let's do a 5 by 4. Do we want to keep it like immediately adjacent to this? I think so, right? And then we can keep this like a few tiles away, maybe even 4 like that, connected to Tijuana Woods. In this one, it's going to be, we should probably add some labels here. So this is supplies, let's do out. Actually should be like, well, it should be exports in general. I think that's a little bit clearer. I have to go, and then imports. So we want to keep those 2 separate. Now, how the hell do I bridge this? Because we have diagonals and we can't have diagonal bridges, unfortunately. So let's see. Can we even go this way straight up? I mean, Tijuana. Okay, so that's another thing that I'm not entirely sure. Maybe someone in the chat knows why I can't get these towns to grow. It seems like the only ones that are growing are the ones marked as city. Clearly the ones that are city are much bigger than the other ones. I'm guessing the script is having some effect on these cities that are not cities, if that makes sense. So maybe from now on, it doesn't really make that much sense to start connecting some of these towns unless they have the city label in there, because otherwise they're not going to grow. I'm pretty sure Hamburg and Chicago are going to merge at some point. They're going to be huge. In fact, they're going to destroy Shenzhen here, which is also not a city. And eventually we're probably going to have some like bus services between Hamburg and capital cities just because of how big it's going to be. And the same is applies to Tijuana here, because Tijuana is not a city. It's a relatively big town, but not an actual city. Anyways, the point is, I didn't want to like have train tracks like limit the growth of Tijuana, but I don't think they will grow anyways. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Where do they meet? Wow, they meet like right there. What if we just like extend this? Can we even afford this? How long? How expensive it's gonna be? 227. Yikes. Okay. We could do this. I kind of want to like keep the tracks straight. Yeah, let's just that was a little expensive, but that's fine. This is what I want to do. So from here, you're gonna be, nope, that's not what I wanted. You're gonna stay right here. Did I get that right? Let's see. Almost. What if I do it here? That's actually marginally better. So the cheapest one that we can do would be this one. Oh, that's an ugly one. Well, already spent the money on that, so we're gonna keep that, and we're gonna have a matching one. Oh, we have 1 million. Let's do a proper one. Screw that. I kind of like this one, the stone one. It's a little long for what it is. Should we make it pretty? Yeah, let's make it pretty. Yikes, that's expensive. Actually, this is going to be perfect because we're going to need like a segment. There we go. That's nice. We're going to need like a segment here to put some signals, because signals can't be placed on bridges. So not only this will be aesthetically pleasing, but also useful. Otherwise, trains will have to sit at each end of the bridge in order to work. There we go. Sweet. And over here, we can straight up go this way. Let's circumvent this hotel here just for fun. And then we're gonna go here. Both tracks are going to meet. Actually, I'm not sure about this, but we'll see. Just want to get this connected. So this is the entry point, unless I'm mistaken, right? And hang on. I think we should branch out of here, do this. That way trains are split a bit more evenly. There we go. So that's pretty good. And then we can just head over this way. So exiting will be 2 tiles out. Two more like that. Actually, we're gonna do the same treatment here. This is gonna be actually much bigger if I do it this way. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna be hitting this station. Let's get rid of that for a second here. So we can have it come this way. And do that. I expect a lot of traffic on this segment. That's why I'm doing it like that. And I don't want to have sharp turns. So this is kind of a side effect of that. Can I actually get another station that's this size connected to Tijuana Woods? No, it's a little bit far away. Yikes. Actually, hang on. Let's be a little cheaty here. Can we do this instead? Will this be too separate? Yeah, it will be too separate. Okay. We'll have to rework this somehow. Five stations within the town's area that are not necessarily in the town. That's what the wiki says. Yeah, the most that I have is 3 stations. I think I tried 4 stations and it didn't work, but I guess I should try 5. But you might be right. I mean, I hope that's the case, because I would love to take advantage of these towns. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it right now. So this one has 2 stops, 2 bus stops, and we can just add, I don't know, like 1 here. That will make 4. And let's just add another one there. This one is a little bit too close. We can keep that there and remove this one just so that they're a bit more spread out. In fact, let's do this ones right now. This will be a nice experiment. So you, sir, are going to go from that to Salt Lake City Central. Oh, we have 2 Salt Lake City Centrals, really? Waterfront. And then you're gonna go from there to there. And then back around. So that's the loop. We'll see if that helps. So now we have 5 stations in total. Hopefully this makes Salt Lake City grow. We'll take a look at that in a minute. First, we need to figure this out. So what if we were like just 1 tile over? Will that work? Are we even aligned here? Nope. So it definitely has to be sitting right here. Okay, cool. So those are the conditions here. So somehow we will have to loop around. And do something like that. The good thing is that we can do this outer ring on the other side a bit more efficiently, but if we do something like this, that sort of works. So we can have those 2 meet like that. And then do that. And that works too. Let's have it like that. Perfect. Cool. So now we have the issue with depots. So I think I'm going to take advantage of this segment right here to get depots in place. It's going to have like a bit of a rail yard. I really needed to get the... I saw there's some new GRFs that allow you to do like fancy long depots that obviously there's some hacks I guess, involved on the inside of them, but just to make them work. But I think this would probably be enough. Now, I should have done this a different way, because now I don't have room for the depots. Yikes. Maybe here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and then we can have one depot here and another depot here. There we go, that's good enough. So let's put some signals. And some signals there. Actually, we could just do that. Remove that. Go away. There we go. Cool. So this should be fine. I think I would probably add another one of these somewhere around here, just so that we have, you know, enough coverage. This seems like a good enough point. I know we need about 13 tiles because I've done that already off camera. And we can just do this. And then we can have a depot here and another one there. Cool. So here's the one-way path, one-way path, one-way path. Another one-way there, another one there, and another one there. Cool. So that's looking good. We need a one-way path here. And I think we could just add these bad boys here, like so, and then have these over here. So this whole thing is an extra block for trains to sort of be waiting there. And then we can have these guys here, these guys here, sort of like that. Is this 5 tiles? Yeah, that's 5 tiles. That's good. So that's good too. Everything else is good. Let's take a look at our entry station here. So we're gonna need one there, one here, and one here. I might be adding more than I need to, but it's fine. So this is, hang on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this one could use 1. This one could use 1. So now we have 2 waiting blocks here, another one on this side, and then, yeah, everything else is fine. Remove that. One-way paths there. One-way paths there. And everything else looks okay. So we have all these like exit waiting blocks. What's the advantage with building depots like that? Less congestion? Yeah, so basically what I'm hoping to achieve here, and this, by the way, is not like the most efficient or anything like that, but trains on the main line that do not need to service, they can just go this way. But trains that do need to get service go on this on this side track here, and they can just go in, because like usually entering the depot sort of slows things down. So definitely want to keep those on a separate branch from the main line. That way trains that don't need service can just go straight forward and just skip that. And also this serves as a temporary, like if there's a train broken down on this main line, it just creates like an like an alternative sidetrack where trains can just go in and overtake, if you will, other trains. I've usually been putting the depots on the main line themselves, so whenever a train has to go in, it kind of stops everything else from behind, and then trains sort of merging back into the main line also stop everything else from circulating. So that's sort of the point. There's better ways of doing this from what I've seen, but this is like mostly good, especially for the amount of traffic we're going to have at this moment in time. Hang on one second. Let me pull up the Twitch dashboard, because there we go. Cool. And by the way, hi, Pete MacTavish. I remember you. Let's see. Cities also grow at a doubled rate, so it might be a rounding thing where cities are just tipping over the positive growth instead of neutral. You could change this station spread in the settings. I usually play with 15 possible spread. Oh, I thought I had it set on 15. Hang on. Do I not have it set on 15? I mean, I'm okay with the current station that I put together, but spread. Oh, you're right. Yeah, now let's go with 15. There we go. So I guess we could have moved this, but I mean, this is looking okay, I think, for now. Imports, exports, that's looking good. I think we need to add a few more signals here. So this should be pretty quickly. Let's do that. And I guess we can have this. Oh, we need one extra one-way there. We need another one over there. Do that. Do that. That created enough signals everywhere. Sweet. We don't need these ones. Let's get a few more over there. Probably need an extra one over here. And pretty much all the way around there. We don't need that one necessarily. Everything else looks good. I think everything is properly having its own signals, right? This is kind of a long blog, but I think it'd be fine. Eventually we can extend this like for, you know what? Actually, let's make this. Let's future-proof this a little bit. So we can do this. And then we can do this, which will split the traffic into two. I think it's like slightly better. We shall see. Get rid of that. See, now the problem is I don't have enough leeway here for trains to sort of wait for this one, but I could do some like this. There we go, that's marginally better. And then we can put another one there. And possibly we might need an extra one there. Actually, this is gonna mess things up, so no. That's probably fine. Cool, okay. So we have the stations. All that we need next is trains. So let's get some trains going. So now this is the tricky part because I never know which one to pick. So what I'm gonna do is set it to none, sort it by cost. And this obviously is 102,000, which is probably a lot. If we go down, I've been using this one, which is like pretty cost effective. It's like 120 kilometers an hour. It only costs 20,000 a year. Let's see, this one is a little slow. This one is slow and more expensive. So all of these are like more expensive and slower. This one, a little bit cheaper, but not as fast. Not that that matters all that much, but I think this one is like sort of the good middle ground. So let's put together, yeah, let's get a caboose as well. That way we'll reduce the amount of breakdowns. And so this one is the cheapest one, right? Large hopper. Yeah, let's go with this one. It's not too expensive. Like, what's the most expensive one? 384 a year? Yeah, that's nothing. So let's get this one. And it's going to be, you know what? Screw it. Let's go 5 tiles or 4.9. Let's put the caboose at the very end. So you are going to go here and fully load and then go on here and unload. Let's create a group for you guys. So freight from, it's, ooh, what do we call this? Tijuana Clay? Yeah, let's call it Tijuana Clay because that's what the, actually, let's name this to bulk terminal. Sweet. We still need to customize these stations. All right, so let's get this train into Tijuana Clay. And F is for freight, by the way. How many trains are you planning on running? I think I'm gonna start with 4, because these are like long trains. Let's start with 4 and see what happens. Let's go location. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to like zoom in and show you guys, because I'm getting a text message that I need to actually take a look at. I know, it's the most fun thing, like watching someone stream while texting. Almost there. And I need to actually text my wife about this other text that I just got. 1 second. Cool. Done. So it's loading, right? Oh, did I always forget about this stupid thing. Yeah, we need to send all these guys to the depot. I'm sure many of you already know why. Look at that. Look at they go. Come on, go faster, faster. Why is this one faster than the others? At least you can see in action how this would work. Oh no, I sort of yeah, this needs that. There we go. The other side is fine, right? I think so. Cool. So the problem is I didn't refit this to clay. Dude, go to the freaking depot. What are you doing? Well, I guess they're going. Yeah, I know. I always forget to refit things. Holy crap, there's like over 100 people watching. That's insane. Welcome, everyone. For those of you that are joining in a bit late, here's what we're doing. This is Capital City, the brand new Capital City. I did this whole like intro on how we're working on a brand new save game with new goals, by the way. These are the new goals, the new things. You can take a screenshot if you want to read this in detail, or I'm actually going to put it here for a second. Let me get this fixed real quick. Refit train. Refit train, start and start. There we go. So I redid the whole save game into a new save game that has the proper cargo value. So that's what we're dealing with. And now what we want to do is connect all these clays production here, all these pits into this station and have a ton of clay trains going into the bulk terminal that is in turn producing farm supplies that we're actually going to ship over to our farms to increase our farm production and thus improve our alcohol production, which requires fruit. And then the alcohol will be delivered to Capital City, which Capital City is requiring quite a bit of alcohol right now. Not a lot, but once we get to, I mean, this is like exponential. So the more population you have, it like multiplies these values that you see here. That's kind of how it works. So right now it requires 50 alcohol per 1,000 population. So as the city is growing, when we started the stream, we were sitting at 1,000 Capital City. Once it gets to 2,000, we're going to start delivering goods, or we will have to actually start getting goods delivered. But at least alcohol at that point will be pretty sustainable, at least for the long or medium term. Hopefully some of that made sense. And by the way, the whole goal of this game is to get to, what was it? 10,000 population. That's what we're aiming for. This is part of a series, a YouTube series. You can actually do like exclamation United Fleet to get the playlist link if you want to watch the rest of the episodes. But the point of the stream is to get this supply chain working. So the first couple trains are coming back. these I forgot to actually start, so let's get that going now. There we go. So hopefully this will be the first train that actually starts loading some clay. Did you set the requirements yourself? Yes, I have. Yes, I actually like put a lot of thought into getting the right sort of milestones. I mean, obviously they're kind of give or take, but these are the things that we're going to be meeting, and I'm going to make sure that all of this, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm going to re-record episode 1 to accommodate for all these like new settings, so you can play along with these new values. But if you want to play along right now and you want to wait for me to provide the basic scenario or anything, you can just get these manually configured in your own game. So these trains are kind of going around now. Okay, finally we're loading some clay. Wow, this train have been losing a lot of money. Okay, let's get some clay action from here as well. I wonder if should we do trains or should we do trucks? Can you please repair the horrible bridge in Capital? What do you mean the horrible bridge? I don't understand. Oh, you mean this? Is this triggering you right now? I think this is where you're, or this one. Here, I'm gonna zoom in real close so that you can't take it. Both. Okay. We'll get that fixed in a minute. I don't wanna go too off topic here. Both in capital letters. That's awesome. Rude. Oh, by the way, why don't we do this? Here, let me go here real quick, because I promised this at the beginning of the stream and I didn't keep my word. So here's what we're gonna do. This will be Angelo Rhoda, which is one of the first stops of the stream. We also have the 500 bits, which is basically like a sub from oops, sorry, I didn't want to close that. Do you want to clay? So we got Angelo here. Let's go name this one after Arcos 9000. There we go. Here's your train, sir. This one will be Taddy Cup, if that's how you pronounce it. Probably not. So welcome to the club of mispronounced sub names. I'm doing my best, man, but like, you guys have some crazy names. And here's the last one, which you gave me like a totally different pronunciation. Sheepy, something like that, I think is what you said. Anyways, those are your trains. And I think we have, oh yeah, we have Cabal. Okay, Cabal, you're gonna be next with whatever we do. Kind of not sure if we should do trains or trucks for this distance. I think we could do trucks. Well, the problem with trucks is that we're gonna have a lot of extra vehicles that I guess we can increase the limit of. You know what? Let's just do trucks. Yeah, trucks will be easier. Okay, so why don't we connect these two together? I actually didn't have to do that. Let's do like a fancy truck station here. And this is gonna do this, do that. Right? No. This is gonna do this. Can I get rid of the directions? No. Straight up, remove all the roads. Great. So these will be like the exit lanes. Like that. Like that. And no, go the other way. God damn it. I hate this like system of arrows. It's like really annoying. Can't get rid of the thing, really? But now I don't want this arrow. I just want the one arrow on this one, just for aesthetic purposes. So here, we're gonna have 1 and 2 at the Sydney pit. And while we're at it, why don't we just make this pretty like that? And maybe do something like this. There we go. So that makes that makes a little bit more sense. Let's terraform this just a tiny bit so that it doesn't look so like engineered. Can I get an extra one? No, I cannot. That's fine. That's okay. Is there a limit on vehicles? Yeah, there's I think there's like limits in terms of per category, so you can have like X amount of trains or X amount of road vehicles. I think there's like a total cap as well, but you can like, if you have a powerful computer, you can just like up that up. I mean, it's like, actually I don't know exactly how many. Arcos 9000 is just an independently good train name. I know, right? It's like, oh, here's the Arcos 9000 pulling 5,000 kilonewtons of thrust. That's actually not how you would call that, but you know what I mean. I don't know. Does anybody in the chat know what the limit is for vehicles, like the default like values? I know you can increase them, so that's good. Let's do that. Oh, we're in Caracas right now. Or Caracas, to be more specifically. To be more specific, not specifically. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you and you. And let's do that. And honestly, during supplies, okay. This is probably good enough for now. So let's get some truck action going here. I think we can just place 2 of those, like so. That would make things easier. So new vehicles, cargo types, clay. Let's see what we have. We're gonna sort them again by cost. So this, I'm guessing, is the most expensive one. Can carry 55 tons. This one is, yeah, not that great. I'm actually mostly interested in speed, to be honest. 2,040 tons. This one is 40 tons. Crates of goods. I mean, they're like actually really nice, all of them, like visually. 88 kilometers. So one of these 3, they can all carry sort of the same amount. Oh, by the way, since I sort of tinker with the dates, we're getting vehicles that are not from this era, so I should probably avoid using them. So this one, 79, we can't use that one. Like, morally, we can't use that one. 74, 69, so yeah, we can't use any of those. 49 is usable, I think. Yeah, let's go with this one. So, first of all, you're gonna be clay. And you're gonna go do a full load here, and you're gonna go to here and do a transfer. And now we're gonna create a freight group that is, well, the name of the city in this case will be no, it's not Tijuana, it's Cologne. Cologne clay. Because, yeah, this is Cologne clay. Cool. And And where was it? Ungroup vehicles, Cologne clay. So now we can do maybe 6 of them. I think that should be enough. I think we're gonna need to add more. 5,000 kilonewtons is warp drive. 500 max for road vehicles. Can be changed 100 batches to 5,000 as the maximum max. Okay. Caracas Nord doesn't hit the clay mine, really? Oh crap, you're right. Dang it. Okay. Really? 2 tiles over, I guess. Yeah. All right, boys. We're gonna send you to the depot. I guess we'll have to climb up 1 level. Damn. That's annoying. Yeah, now this whole thing is ruined. Oh boy. Okay. So I definitely want them to climb up in a straight line first so that there's enough momentum. And do something like this. But actually I'm running out of room here for this. Let's make this better. So we can go like this and like this and like this and like this. I'm trying to for vehicles to slow down as least as possible. I guess we can do this and then we can keep expanding it. So this sort of works out. And we could do something like that. This now needs to be connected. So you wear Caracas and pay it now. And this is simple because I can just delete this, and because since they have shared orders, all I have to do is that. So now all these get updated. Let's start them up. And now they're all gonna go to a different place. Let's turn around. Let's just get some of these trucks to actually load. It's supposed to go the other way. That way this pit sort of starts working. Why can't you place a bus stop near the thing to extend the stop? Because I don't want a random bus stop in here. That's mostly why. I wonder if we can do this now. Just so that it's like properly staggered like so. And we want that there, actually. No, go. There we go. And this goes this way. Just want the proper road markings. There we go. That's looking nice. Let's get another depot back in place. Over there. That's looking good. We can keep expanding this in the future if we need to, but for now that should be fine. Are these guys transferring? Yes, yes they are, and they're getting loaded into the other ones. That's awesome. So I actually got it right. Aesthetics, yeah, that's the answer of everything I do. It's just, it has to look nice. If it doesn't look nice, it's just not worth doing it. Which is the name of the truck that we use for this? This is the Lime Breach. Lime Breach? Covered hopper. So it's this one. Yes. All right, so you're gonna go from here full load. Here transfer. And we're gonna create a little, actually there's already a group for you. I should have cloned same thing. This is the Cologne clay. So they're all gonna be in the same group, it's fine. And we're gonna get 6 of you. And, oh, I forgot to refit, as always. Did I refit? Sand, no. So sad. Send to depot. Every freaking single time. Clay. So you're gonna go off. We're gonna sell all of these, and we're gonna clone this guy 5 times. There we go. That's easier. It's more expensive that it's easier than having to do it from scratch. And I should probably add some arrows here so that we have the proper directions. So this one is in, and this one is out. And I guess I went like British style here, which I should probably fix. There we go. Cool. Nothing wrong with British style roads, or I mean, I know there's other countries other than the UK that have it like this, like the Australias. But yeah, this works. Cool. All right, so we're delivering a lot of clay here, which is good. We're gonna need to step up our production quite a bit. Eventually, we're gonna need to get all these ports to produce engineering supplies so that we can, you know, improve on all of these pits. But for now, I think it's okay. These trains, how much have they been making? 9,000 last year. Not too shabby. Would you replace to a train in the future? Now trucks are cruising over. Yeah, I guess there's a bit of a crossover here. I might replace these with trains in the future. I don't know. I try to keep things like, I mean, this is a united fleet, right? So we want to keep things a little bit, whatchamacallit, interesting visually. So that's why I'm choosing trucks now. But eventually, yeah, we might make everything be trains, at least on this large, heavy production areas. So the next thing that we need to do to sort of complete this this loop is get our exports in place. So we can go 2 tiles like this and do something like this. Actually, that was right. You know what? Let's extend this a bit beyond. There we go. That's looking mostly good. Okay, so this is going to be, since we have what, 4 trains here, I guess we can have 2 trains, one going to this orchard and then 2 on to this orchard over here. That may work fine. And in order to do so, we will have to, well, get in from here. We also need to customize these stations a little bit. So we could do something like this and something like that. Actually, hang on. Let's do this instead. I don't know if I will have enough room here for this, but just trying to like have it as not only be efficient, but also like aesthetically like pleasing. I guess just in order to make this efficient, I should probably do that. And probably this one as well. I mean, I wanted to avoid having like one choke point for all 4 tracks, but I guess that's somewhat inevitable. Maybe it isn't. Not a huge fan of this. Yeah, this bridge is gonna be interesting. So we have 5 million in the bank, so that shouldn't be too bad. I will probably have a couple of these like mini islands for signals in the middle. It's gonna look great though. It's gonna look great. For now, let's just keep this like that. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. Also, I do want to maybe extend this as a peninsula a little bit. Actually, let's do this just to save on money. And let's do that. Are we on the right path here? Let's do that. And then do that. So this is 8 tiles. 9. And 8. That's pretty even. Doesn't have to be. It's just like OCD sort of kicks in, you know? And this bridge is kind of like, it's a little bit over the top for this, but it's like, it's the 60s. People used to build brick bridges in the 60s, I guess. Ping the net, thank you for the bits. You love it. I'm glad you do. I wouldn't mind having this like be a little bit cleaner like that. Sort of like we took advantage of an existing mini peninsula, and even here like terraform a little bit. I know we're spending so much money on this, but I want things to look a little bit less engineered in certain places, so that looks a little bit more organic. We could maybe try a similar thing over here. They're very simple little things. Okay, so here we can just pretty much go in a straight line, which is great. We won't be able to have proper proper depots on this side, I don't think. We could do something like that on this side, like so. So that's 1. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then we should probably do something along those lines in here as well. So one of each side of the little bridge. Little bridge, says the guy that just created 6 bridges, super long bridges across the water. So this one actually leads straight into here, which is pretty awesome. And the other one will need a little bit of work, but we'll take care of that in a minute. This one goes straight through the whatever this is, the coal plant. So I would just tunnel under, because they're obviously taking coal from the surface and not from a mine underneath. Everyone knows that. It's funny how I'm okay with this. I just like terraform this because it looks like less engineered, but now I'm just like, nope, we're going under the mine. I guess if you look at this angle, well, no, this like elevator would like literally be there. I don't know. Should I go around? Should I go around this, or should I tunnel? What do you say, Chad? I don't mind changing this. We can like branch out a little bit and go like open like that around the coal plant. Maybe we can have a signal so when the elevator shaft goes down, then trains have to stop. Around, please. Everyone says around. Okay, cool, fine. We'll go around. Actually, it might look better if we go around. Yeah, I don't blame you. What's also funny is that maybe if I didn't say anything, no one would have mind. So I guess it's kind of my fault to some degree. Oh, this is like asymmetric. Well, I guess we're gonna do that instead. You know what? Why don't we do this? Since this is asymmetric and it doesn't look particularly great, we could offset this like that. So that looks a little bit more less symmetric, but more like on purpose, you know? You were already typing that before I even asked. Around with two parallel tracks, not as damning. Actually, you know what? This would be a great opportunity to branch out. So like, this one is the one exiting. So what if this one branches out like this? And this one goes over like that. And actually, since we're going to be doing that, we might as well do this. So now suddenly, I guess I can go one tile closer to the mine now. So it can be, actually, you know what? I like tunnels a bit more visually. So in this case, I don't think tunnels will be a problem, but we can do something like this, and then we can do something like that. And here we can just do that. That works. So speaking of tunnels, I guess here we have no choice but to bridge this. Actually, the orchards are like one level up. And I kind of want to keep this one level up just for fun. So maybe here we just stay one level up. Oh, that was a lot. Terraforming way more than I wanted to, but that's okay. Let's get these two bridges like so. Looks cool to me. All right. All right. I'm glad that's the case because I kind of like it too. Oh, we're actually 2 levels up. Okay, that, you know, that's technically better. Let's terraform the crap out of this. Let's come all the way to here. And we already have this station in place, so this will be 2 tracks, 5 tiles. Why the crap did I make this one 6 tiles is what I would like to know. I think that's what I want. Not entirely sure. I feel like that should be like that. And this should sort of go around like this. No, you're gonna need to be there. I guess you can be there as well. Something like that. And now we're going to prettify this whole station. Don't worry. Just give me a moment here. And it's all going to look freaking amazing. All right, so that's one. Actually, you know what? Let's activate this line first, and then we can work on the next one. These trains are probably not making a lot of money, aren't they? Well, they're making some amount of money. If you could build a station in a tunnel, yeah. I mean, that will be like a little bit over the top for this, though. Like for cargo, I don't think you do. It will be nice for like a subway, like a metro area. Holy crap! Capital City is already 2,000. So I guess now we're like not growing anymore because yeah, we need to deliver goods. What's the goal UI here? So alcohol, we're there. We have a buffer of almost 100%. So yeah, the next thing will be goods. I also need to like rework these depots because they don't look great. That's why I added that note. Yeah, let's get this station operational. I think I want to do my side depot thing that I do. We can even do it there. So let's signal this up. So this is the return track. And these are the exit tracks. Actually, we should probably pull this by one. And get rid of those two. Sweet. So now here you're gonna be merging, and here you're gonna do that. And where else? So we're gonna need one here, a couple more there. Coming in, we're gonna need one there. One there as well. This is kind of short. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Okay. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Perfect. And let's get all these signals in there. All of these signals in here. Couple more here for good measure that are facing the wrong way. Voila. Right? I mean, obviously we need a lot more signals, but I mean, the bulk of the signals is pretty good. Do a T-shaped station? I guess I could have. I don't really like how they look, but since we have all these like fixture tiles, like just look at this. We can do like a cool. I've been trying to like do some cool designs with this. So if we had like a T-shaped design, it could have worked, but I prefer this row sort of pattern here, mostly because I expect a lot of, you know, in and out trains from here. If I do a T intersection, I guess I could also have, you know, I could have the station be here if this was a T intersection. I don't know. Maybe in the future. Right now, I think this works. I'm happy with it. Let's add the rest of the signals. Let's get some trains running. Let's name one of the trains after Cabal, who's the only sub that didn't get a train named. And everything's gonna be great. So let's just do this. Get that there. Get that there. Completed everything almost up to that point. And over here, that's good. So after this fork, I think we're gonna do this. Do that. Maybe we don't need that one. That one looks okay. Let's get that one in there. Actually, I could just do that. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Let's get rid of that one. And everything looks good. Maybe just intermediate signal there. This one we don't need. This one we can like offset it by like 1. Something like that. It's kind of overkill, but it will speed things up. There we go. That's slightly better. All right, so we're all signaled up. So I think we should probably generate our... Damn, I forgot the shortcut for the... Oh, X. There we go. For the transparency. Let's get a cost-effective non-cargo locomotive. I think we were using this one. Do we get anything better? This one is 67. We're not there yet. 50. Yeah, this is more expensive. Let's stick to this one. And now we need farm supplies. And I want farm supplies sorted by capacity, cargo capacity, double stack international. Ooh, fancy. This one is pretty quick. Kind of like it. 150 crates compared to, yeah, freaking A. Oh, it's like a whole thing. Okay, that's not too shabby. You know what? Let's just stick to this one for now. See what it looks like. I'm curious to see what it looks like. So go full here, full load, and go down here. And before we clone this, let's actually create a group. So this is freight. Oh, what do we call this? I don't have like a naming scheme that makes sense. My train best make a lot of dollars. Power and speed. Yeah, I think your train is gonna be awesome, man. You just wait. I guess we'll call this Cologne Orchard. Yeah, that's what it is actually. So in group trains, we're gonna put this here. We're going to clone it like maybe 4 times to begin with, and train 32, which is the important one, will be Cabal's train 5935. What does that stand for, Cabal? What does 5935 mean? Actually, I don't know if I want to know. I'm pretty sure I refitted it, right? Farm supplies, yes. All right, off you go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. What I wanted to do is this, so I can drink some water. That's a nice little cute train, if I do say so myself. No, I remembered? What do you mean I remembered? This is the Cabal line, yes. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what happens. What? No. All right. Sorry, Cabal. Actually, where is your train? Where's the one I named after you? Cologne Orchard. Bulk terminal. There we go. All right. Here we go. This is you. Let's see how much you can carry. Well, probably not a lot because this train is like eating up everything. You go away. See what happens. So 10%, I'm guessing, yeah, there's no imports happening right now. Let's see, is there a train coming in? Yeah, there is. Here, let's take a look at the entire supply chain while we see Cabal loading there. Get all the windows in place. Oh, Angelo. Angelo is going to be the one delivering the goods. There we go. Come on, Angelo. You can do it. Here, let's speed things up, Angelo. we go. Am I blocking it with my giant face? There we go. We have 150 crates of farm supplies that are about to be delivered to the whatchamacallit, the orchard. So fast, 120 kilometers an hour. I want to see this in like slow motion. Oh, I see. Oh, it's like an auto-suggested number. That makes sense. It kind of looks like, oh, this is the Cabal 59,035, Model 35, with 5,000 kilonewtons of thrust. Mersk91 is hosting me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mersk. All right. Here, let me move this. So we're sitting at 40% on this train. Let's see what happens after Cabal does its thing. Hopefully the orchard respawns. We need more fruit being generated. We'll take a minute. All right, we're gung-ho. Nice. Oh, there's definitely a difference. I mean, this train got like half a load suddenly. To keep this level, deliver 80 crates of supplies within 3 months. This can only get better. There we go. That's the whole supply chain on this orchard, which is great. And that's only 50% of the story. Now we need to deliver the same amount of farm supplies over to this orchard. How the hell we're going to do that? That's a great question. Okay, so we're on one level up here. I guess we can continue this. Maybe try not to destroy the water line here. I keep getting random notifications on my phone, so I do apologize for that. I guess we'll do it man-made. Stick to the stone brick thing for now. Here comes another train. Oh, it has like double stack containers. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. So you wanted like a T intersection here. It's man, it's gonna be tricky to do that, but I guess we could. If we do, let's see. So we want 2 tracks, 5 length. I guess we'll orient them this way. It kind of sucks that it's not like aligned. How many tiles do we need to get a proper row? It's 3. Okay. So we need a 3 tile gap. So it will have to look like that. So why don't we do this? 6. Basically that. And this one, yeah, there's like a straight tile. I guess I could have made this a bit more compact if I really wanted. But this should work. And here, it's gonna basically merge with that. It's a little bit excessive, I think. But it's okay. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, here, we're gonna have, actually I don't want that. I want to do like my branch out sort of depot thing, but I think I'm gonna keep it on this side. So something like that. It's kind of a nice rail yard situation that we have here. And let's just get that there, get that there. Put this roughly in the middle. Let's get that in there. So oh wait, I forgot that this is the entryway. I always do this in reverse. Okay, so this is the entryway. That's okay for the most part. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. Why don't we do this? That's like marginally better. There's so many tracks here, but I kind of like having like a big set of rails. Welcome, Toby Diesel. Yeah, you missed like an hour and 40 minutes, but it's okay. It's okay. The network is still relatively simple. This is what we built so far. We have trucks bringing clay into this clay hub, then being delivered to the bulk terminal, and then we're exporting farm supplies all the way to Cologne and to Capital City South Orchards. Actually, this shouldn't be Capital City South. This will be Capital City Orchard. There we go. Sweet. This looks a little on the messy side of things, but I think that's okay. I mean, that's fine, I think. Kind of don't like having this like double turn here. This is gonna really slow things down, unfortunately. Let's extend this by 1 bit. There we go. All right, let's get some signals in here. And you're gonna have that signal there. You're gonna have that signal there. Two signals on this side. Two more here. Actually, these two should be here. Nope, that's not what I want. There, there, and there. So that is mostly fine. Why don't we get a couple more of these kind in the middle. That also looks about right. And here, I think we're gonna need to keep all of these as one-way path, perhaps. Yeah, that looks okay. Cool. And without a crash, yes, that's correct. We haven't crashed a single train yet. Keyword yet. All right, so let's clone this bad boy. This one is train 34. Okay, so this one will go here instead. So now you're gonna go to the bulk terminal, which I guess I should have cloned it on the other side, but it's fine. It's fine. And this one will be the, what do you have? Cologne Orchards. Yeah, this one should go ungrouped, and now we should do capital Orchard. Is it orchard? Yes, singular. Cool. No, I didn't want to like subgroup this. Capital orchards is fine. Get that there. Clone times 4. And off you go. See, this is kind of like slowing it down a bit, but it should be fine. I don't expect a ton of traffic on this line, at least not so much, but we'll see. So now I think the next thing will be to like prettify these stations a little bit. I want to have like a nice loading sort of bay here that looks a little bit nicer than this. So like one of the things that I want to do, for example, is go to fixtures here. Do I have... I don't have any like buffers, really? Yes, I do. This is what I wanted. Something like that. That looks super cool. And then one track on the other side. Here, let's get rid of some of these trees. Capital City wouldn't mind, wouldn't they? Oh, these trees are part of the orchard. Okay, never mind. I'm glad that I didn't delete the orchard. That would have been bad. I don't think the game allows you to delete that unless you use cheats. Just want to clear like the area of trees around so that not only we can see what we're doing, but also we can appreciate the aesthetics of what we're doing in the future. This tile should probably be like a regular thing. So we could have, you know, something like this. Thought it was gonna be just a simple one. Okay, never mind. We can have like a crossing like this, and we can mix it up with some like roads. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, these roads don't go anywhere. They're just there for aesthetics. And then let's go back here. This is all fruit, right? So fruit stacks. This could be something like that. These grain silos probably don't make a lot of sense, but they do look good. See, suddenly this is looking a little bit interesting. Capital City dislike that. Yeah, probably not a huge fan of that. But, I mean, let's take a look at Capital City, because Capital City is still not growing, because obviously we need to deliver goods, and none of that is currently happening. But, look at that. That's outstanding. They probably didn't love it, but they didn't hate it either, and that's what's important. That's what matters. Okay, so farming supplies, I guess, will be more like on the industrial side of things, which this one actually kind of works. I'm not a huge fan of this like door that opens. I feel like it's a little bit overkill, but if we do like 3 tiles of shed, like something like that, and then we can do it 1 by 1 like so. And process materials. I guess we could just do that. This crane also seems like a little bit excessive for what we're doing here. So let's grab this and put that in place. There we go. That's looking better. Let's go for fixtures again. And yeah, we can have like sort of a road segment coming in like that. Doesn't have to really be anything other than just aesthetics. And by the way, I don't know if I want to do this with absolutely every station that I do, but it looks kind of cool. What if we do something like this? Like that kind of works. I expect a lot of fruit on this side, so that should make things interesting. These will get animated as there's like more load happening. Maybe replace that there. And we still have some vanilla tiles here. The problem is I don't know if I can just place stations over that, so yeah, because there's a train in the middle. So oh no, that's not what I wanted. 1 track, 3 tiles. That's what I wanted. There we go. So we have some random buildings here and there. Let's get some extra facilities in place. Maybe there. Something like that. This train, let's just send you back. And let's get rid of this so that we can actually continue decorating this. Let's grab a few more facilities. There we go. I think I want another one of the fruit ones. Where is it? Raw materials. Fruit, because this is actually what we're doing here. There we go. That's like super generic and nice looking. Is Capital City growing? It was up until a second ago. Right now it's stuck at 2,000 because we just hit the next milestone, which is goods. But right now we're just mostly focusing on getting these orchards to get a decent enough of supply in terms of farm supplies, so that we can increase the production to deliver more fruit to the cider mill to deliver more alcohol. But I can see that after goods we'll have to deliver fruit to Capital City, so this whole thing will have to be improved significantly. In fact, I don't know if we even have... Ooh, what's going on here? Can't find a path to continue? Well, probably because there's a train loading. That would explain why. What is the situation here? Do we always have trucks loading? That seems to be the case. Okay. Is there any other clay pits nearby that we can hook up? Doesn't seem to be. I know there's like one here that's kind of far away. And then there's another one right here by Shenzhen that's also on the far away side of things. What about over on this side? Anything in here? Nothing that I see. Okay, let's continue prettifying some of these stations. Let's maybe work on this one first because it's the one that has the least amount of trains. So raw materials, this one should be more like minerals. Yeah, well, actually clay is not really a mineral, right? Like I don't think that is the case. Let's add a few of these right there in the middle. Let's go for facilities. And perhaps we can do 4 tracks like that. Actually, let's keep them in here. And then just regular fixtures. Let's do these guys right there. Well, there's a train in the middle, but never mind. It's gonna go out in a minute. There we go. That's looking good. And let's find Mineral unloader. 2 tiles by 1 track. No, that's not gonna work here. Let's see. The crane seems a little bit excessive, but oh, those are tiny. I was expecting a much larger thing. Oh, because it's platform length. There we go. That's much better. Cool. That's not a bad station, if I do say so myself. Replace the capital city orchard signal. There's a problem with the capital city orchard signal. Oh yeah, I forgot to add one. Good catch. It should still work, even if that is not there. It should still work. I just added because, you know, I would go crazy if I don't. Let me pour some water in here. All right, so we have another train coming up. Are these guys like making more money now? Oh, they're making quite a bit of money, so that's good. Oh, we need to also prettify this station too. Let's see. That's not necessarily what I wanted. 3 tracks, 1 length. Actually, do we care? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is, we just want a buffer here. So let's go for fixtures. I wish that the window wouldn't keep like resetting every time I do anything. Let's get rid of that. And facilities. Let's get that in there. This all looks good, except for this giant thing that I'm not a huge fan of. And do 2 by 1. There we go, that's not too bad. And now we need to get rid of these 2, and this will probably be fruit. So platform length 2 by 1. Voila. Actually, these ones would probably be better like so. Nice. Now, how do I rotate this so that it aims the other way? There we go. Great. So that creates some interesting designs, I think. This is looking better than the original. I'm glad. I'm glad that's the case. Actually, you know what? Let's do a nice little transition here as this train leaves. Go away. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer. And fixtures. Let's get a fence around this perimeter. There we go. So now everything's like tightly integrated to some extent. In fact, why don't we just do that? These roads sort of don't go anywhere, but they should be fine for now. Actually, hang on. There's some cool little pieces here. I don't want to spend like a lot of time on this. Just, you know, enough that looks nice, but, you know, don't want to go too insane. And we could just do that as well. That's like really like nice and integrated, kind of like it. Cabal can't find the path. Oh no. I wish that it wouldn't like let me know of this constantly. Like actually this should be like regular block signals as far as I can tell. Right? Because there's like really no path. Like the path is this whole thing. In fact, we should probably add that there. I don't know if that will help or make things worse, but the moment they clear this block, it will be fine, I think. I'm glad you like the stations. There's too much repetition here, so let's do 2 by 1. No, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. 2 by 1, 2 by 1. This giant cranes. Actually, this one could look cool. Yes. So much clay on these silos. It totally makes sense, man. So we have so many trains waiting here. We really need to step up our game here in terms of these clay pits. The only way to do that would be to actually get engineering supplies. So this actually is a short, a little short run that we can make. And we already have the infrastructure here, so that shouldn't take too long. Yeah, let's do this connection real quick. And probably gonna do trucks. Trucks will be great for this. Now, we will probably have to bridge under here. Oh, we can't do that. Fine. Road vehicles, tunnel, there we go. Now, do I want to keep this on this side? I guess I will have to. Let's get rid of that. Wrong thing. And you're going to be in a trench down here. And we might as well make it like one way goes this way, the other way goes that way kind of thing. Will that be too much? Maybe that's too much. Yeah, but otherwise it's just going to be clogged. Will you be playing Planet Zoo when it releases? I don't know. I might give it a shot. But I haven't played Planet Coaster in a while. I love the game, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm having more fun with City Skylines. That's the reality of the situation. So usually... That's why I don't play a lot of games, only the games that I really like obsess about. Like this one, for example. But I might give it a shot just to see what it looks like. I've seen the trailer and it looks pretty good. Now let's go this way instead. Well, actually we're kind of screwed here because yeah. If this is the entry point. Actually, hang on. We don't need to do this. This is unnecessary. All we need to do is this. So trucks get this way. Actually, no, all the trucks get through the middle. Let's see, how can I improve on this? Because these will be sort of the exit points. In fact, this should straight up be like that. That way we don't waste time like making unnecessary turns. Honestly, we will have to maybe do this. Let's see. What would the bottleneck be if we do it this way? I guess here we can indeed exit right away. But if you're coming through here, you'll have to go through here. That's not good. Also, we don't need to have all of these here either. Oh, these trucks are going the wrong way. Oh, that's bad. How do I address this situation? It's almost as if we need some kind of like roundabout. Citizen celebrate first truck arrives at Cologne water site. Like, I'm okay with this layout here, but how do I merge with these is gonna be a problem, unless I split them. So instead of having one road do all of the stops, we'll have like 2 separate roads. Or we straight up have engineering supplies on this other side and we don't have to do this whole thing. That might be actually the better way. Roundabout with signals. The problem is that turns like slow vehicles down. So roundabouts in this game is just terrible. That's why I'm trying to avoid, like, you see how I have like straight lines? If I do a lot of turns, then it's just like not great. I think I'm overthinking this. You know what? Let's keep everything the way we had it. We don't need to go under here or anything. Let's do this. In fact, let's do this. Like, I'm tempted of just straight up doing this, but that's like too much. Just to avoid turns. Because like, if I put here, if I do this like that, then trucks only need to make one turn to go in. This is unnecessary, by the way. Let's get rid of that. But if I have one road that like turns like this and then like that and then like that, that's like 2 turns. So I think I want to keep it like that. So this is the one-way road. Can I get the arrows right? There we go. That looks nice. And also, this is not going to be a giant station, at least not for now. Eventually, we might start bringing engineering supplies from other parts. Actually, we could do that right now by boat. Just keep delivering farming supplies. Oh, sorry, engineering supplies all the way to here. Let's bring back the depots that we had in this place. And let's put down a couple of depots in here as well. Maybe even like that. That's kind of nice. So, and let's get the arrows in place as well. Fan-frigging-tastic. So everyone knows that this is just one way. There we go. Sweet. Let's get some vehicles in here. What we need is engineering supplies. And as far as I know, these just produce engineering supplies, but they produce more when you deliver goods and alcohol. But that's not going to be the case. I think you could just place a trench so they don't slow down during the climb. Oh, place the station in the trench. Oh, you might be onto something there. I like that. I like the way you think. Yeah, let's do that. That was a good one. Also, it's gonna, I mean, mostly just because it's gonna look cool. So this is what we need. Yay, efficiency and aesthetics. Can't remove road from here. There is no road. So what the hell is this? There we go. Don't tell me what is and what isn't, game. I know what is and what isn't. All right, let's get that there. That looks good. We can even, I don't think we can add a third road here because the clay thing can't be on like a slope as opposed to the station. The station can be on a slope, but this is probably good enough. Back to vehicles. So we want the maximum speed for engineering supplies. That is also part of 1962. So 69, not yet, not yet, not yet. This one. 88 kilometers an hour. The brigand supplies. I think this might be it. 30 crates. Yeah, they're all 88. Okay, cool. So from here, you're going to be engineering supplies, and you're going to go full load here, unload here, and we're going to create a freight group for you. This is Cologne Farm Supplies. Wow, that's like a weird. Is this like one of those like truck trains that you see in like Australia? I wonder what this is. It's a weird thing. Cologne Farm Supplies. Let's get just four of them because I don't think we're gonna have a lot of demand right now. That is crazy. 45 crates of engineering supplies needs 2 trucks. What's the cost on this? Running cost 2,000. Guess that's not too bad. What's the cost on these? Yeah, about there. I gotta make a quick, like literally 20-30 second intermission. Here, I'm gonna zoom in and show you the progress on this little truck. And I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Cool. How is this doing? Is this even working? Wow, we have a ton of clay. Actually, we have 278 tons of clay. See what I did there? See what I did there? Because tons, like, actually, okay. I just see the viewer count drop significantly after that. All right. So, I think eventually we might need to move this station on the other side to have like an independent thing, but for now I think this works. These are some weird trucks. Really odd trucks. Okay, so this is increasing. Let's see, do we still have a ton of trains just kind of waiting here? We kind of do. Okay. And I think the next thing that I could potentially do is get some engineering supplies from here and transfer them to here. Do we have any other one of these guys? Fishing harbor. That's not what produces those kinds of things. Fishing harbor 2. Sport and fishing harbor. Okay, so we have 2 ports that could enhance our production here, so we might as well take advantage of that, I think. XQR Kushner says, your graphics, animations, images are always so on top. Oh, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Love your content, OpenTTD series especially. Yeah, we have like a little like sub community of my community that's like really into OpenTTD. I'm glad that's the case because like I've been enjoying this game so much. This is like one of my all-time favorite games like ever. I started playing this game back in, I don't know, in like 96, 97. I was just like mind blown with this game, and I keep coming back to it. And it runs on any computer. It's like amazing. I love it. So yeah, much appreciated. Cool. I'm glad everyone's still here. Let's see. Let's get some boats in here. Let's make it interesting. So we're gonna extend this station here with the Cologne waterside. Let's get another one here. And another one here, site unsuitable. Why is that? Well, I guess we can put it there. We can also like prettify it with our station tiles in a minute. We'll get to that in a second, but I want like production to sort of ramp up. We're gonna get a depot here. I hate these like depots. I know that I can get like custom depots, but now it's like probably a little bit too late for that. Is this the port? This is a fishing harbor. Okay, cool. I want to make sure that I got each one right. And this one, can we like sneak it right behind so it looks like it sort of belongs? Thing that would look good. I wonder if we should have like a canal cutting through here. Like literally this. Let's make it a little bit more random so that it looks like that was like naturally generated. But it wasn't. There we go. Shh, don't tell anyone I did that. So yeah, we're gonna have some boats sort of coming all the way to here. We might need some kind of buoy. I don't know if they will make this distance. We shall see. So new ships. Farm supplies. Sort by, I guess, cost. This will be a big thing. So this one was designed in 1870? Looks a little bit more modern. I want something that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Oh, these are nice. These are exactly what I pictured, like a river sort of boat, like a barge kind of thing would be. It's kind of on the slow side of things. Why don't we set it by speed? So the Porcupine hovercraft Wow, there's a huge difference in okay, this one is 1973, so we can't use it. This one is the fastest one, 37 kilometers an hour. I don't think I want a steamboat. This one seems like visually makes a bit more sense. It's not the slowest. It can carry a lot of alcohol in this case, but we can refit it. It's diesel. I think this date is wrong, but fine. Let's go with this one. Farm supplies. You're gonna go from... Nope. You're gonna go from here. And you're gonna go to here. And you're gonna transfer your stuff. Fine. And let's get some boat groups in place. So this will be freight. Cologne, farm supplies. Maybe 2 of them? I mean, it's kind of a long distance, maybe even 3, I would say. So let's do that. Here they come. Dude, that's a nice looking asset. I love how this looks. I mean, not that, the fact that they're like kind of clipping between one another, but yeah. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, they're going to be sitting here loading. Train 4 is lost. How? How are you lost? Did I forgot to like connect something? You're supposed to go to the orchards and like load your stuff. Okay, here you come. You shouldn't be lost. Sometimes you get like random notifications like that. I don't know what's up with that. Have you added the ships to the group? Oh, I don't think I mean, I created the group. I didn't add the ships. I have now. All right, so you're loading. That's good. Still a little bit of fruit in here. What's the situation here? Also, there's a little bit of fruit there as well. Awesome. So basically, we want these trains to like always like load like really quickly, nonstop. If we have a ton of trains waiting here for a long period of time, that means we're not doing it right. This is what's going to actually kick our orchards into high gear. We're still gung ho. We can make this like go much faster than what it currently is. It's going to require a lot of deliveries. This is why I've been getting a lot of comments from people saying like, oh, you didn't like connect these cities between one another with passenger services. And the point is like, no, we want to funnel absolutely everything into capital city. Every single type of resource cargo needs to work towards or aimed at capital city. That's like the core of this series. So that's why everything in here is built for that. This eventually will become a fruit hub, I think. It just makes sense. We already have all the infrastructure for fruit, so might as well just call it fruit hub and then start pulling fruit from everywhere we can. I mean, there's a dairy farm there. There's an orchard here that we can connect and have more fruit being delivered here. So, yeah. Okay, let's get the other boats in place. So we can just straight up clone one of these guys. And instead of having them go to Tijuana, they're going to go to Seoul, too far from previous destination. I see. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a buoy. Probably like right around here in the middle of the water, kind of align with this. So you're going to go to the buoy, and then you're going to go to this stop, and then you're going to go back to the buoy, back to Tijuana. Tijuana buoy, waterside, Seoul, Tijuana buoy again, Cologne waterside. Yes. And we're going to create actually, you're fine in this group, so we can clone you 3 times. You have the orders right. Shared orders. Oh, did I messed up with these orders? No. All right. So we have 2 sets of shared orders. Off you go. Why is this one trying to exit the other way? Oh no, it's just the animation, I think. You're gonna go to Seoul water side. This one is gonna go to the buoy and then back, and this one is gonna go to Cologne water side. I'm reading like when I'm reading this, I'm reading like Tijuana boy. No, damn it. Full load. There we go. Fine. Oh, we have another bulk terminal here that could work. This one, yeah. You know what? Let's have another boat that transfers farm supplies from here. So yeah, let's get another one of these guys. How can I find the Reinhold map theme for City Skylines? Can you upload the map theme maybe? No, unfortunately I can't upload it because that will go against the terms and conditions, and Hades specifically made it private so that because she was getting whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, unfortunately you won't be able to download it right now. The only option was to support her on Patreon, but I think she took her Patreon page down, so yeah, you will have to find another map theme. I'm sorry. That's next time I'm probably gonna just pick a public map theme because you're not the only one that asks about that. That's been asking at least about that. It's kind of unfortunate that these didn't make it public, but I understand why she didn't. All right, so we have the Seoul Tidal Yard, and this one, it's actually, I think the same boat will probably be a good thing to do. So this is farm supplies. You're gonna go do a full load here, and oh, we're gonna need another port in here. Actually, let's maybe get rid of that and do it a little bit on the nicer side of things. So maybe leave a 1 tile gap so that we can actually see it. There we go. And we could put a depot here. I think that's gonna look nice. Come on, water. There we go. Cool. So this is like tightly integrated. I think it looks a little bit nicer than just this. Actually, you know what? Let's make this nice. Can I put it there? There? No, just here. Can we raise this up? I guess we can. All right. Yeah, that's probably slightly better. Just for fun, let's extend this road so that it looks like it belongs to this town, and then it integrates this a little bit nicer. Yeah, we can even do that, and then we can also just do this. Great. All right, yeah, you have too few orders in your schedule. I get it, I get it. Just give me a minute. So you're gonna go to here. Oh, too far. Oh, damn. Okay. I guess we can put a buoy somewhere around here. I don't want to have like a million buoys all over the place, but I guess this is a good spot as any. So you're gonna go to the buoy, and from the buoy, you're gonna go to here, the Tijuana bulk terminal. You're gonna transfer, and then you're gonna go back to the buoy and back to the station. Can I not rearrange this? I can. Cool. So this is indeed going to be in a new group called Freight Tijuana Farm Supplies. And we're going to clone you 3 times. And see what happens. Actually, might as well just connect these guys to the roads. Just like that. There we go. So now everything's like integrated and looking nice. This is it. Oh, we're actually closer to Seoul than to Toulouse there, but it's okay. We can make it all connected like that. And what about this one? Can we actually do something similar in this case? I guess we could do something like this. There appears to be some kind of a signal there. Actually, you know what? Let's do this instead. It's much better. This serves no purpose other than to make things look nice. 30 kilometers an hour is pretty bad for such a distance. I know, yeah, but it will give it enough time to like restock on whatever this is producing. Eventually, we're gonna upgrade it, and once we get to the 70s, actually in like less than 10 years, in 9 years, we can upgrade to the hovercraft, which is 70 kilometers an hour, and that will be like freaking perfect. For now, this works. And still have to like decorate this station because I'm not happy with how it looks. Let's get a couple of those in there. And hang on, can we make it so that, for example, this looks like that? Actually, here we can do the same thing. What was it? Fixtures. Yeah, that's nice. And while we're at it, we can do something along these lines. Oh, this is a new station. Yeah, we don't want a new station. We just want to keep the old station like that. And we can have something like so. Let's see. Have a little crane there. And we can have something like this. It's a hell of a station now. I wonder, okay, so this is like connected there. I guess I can just do that, and it's gonna have intersections like the crossings, but I think it's mostly fine. I just want something that looks like asphalt connecting the two buildings. And I don't know if we're gonna have enough distance between the tiles, but we could maybe do something like this. Yeah, apparently we do have enough space. Just remove here. I don't want to actually delete it. And process goods. We can have a couple more of these. And now we still have to like make these a little bit nicer because they don't look super nice. I want platform length 2 by 2. No, not 2 by 2, just 1 by 2. That's what I want. And here I want just the one that looks like this. Or it just looks like that. And this ones are okay for now, I think. Actually, you know what? Here's a better idea. Let's do this. Keep changing my mind all the time. 4 tracks. There we go. So now we have a nice transition into this sort of loading area for these short trains. Cool. We can send you off your way. Man, we need a lot more deliveries in here. You picked the wrong type of supply at the boat and harbor. At the Tijuana water side. Oh, really? Engineering supplies? Yeah, because they're all sitting at 0, huh? Yeah, farm supplies. Dang it. Good call. I'm glad I'm doing this live because I would probably not... I wouldn't have noticed this before. And then you would have to leave me a comment in the video and then I would have to fix it later. None of those ships have done anything yet. Did I screw everything up? Oh boy. Thank you, Ping the Net. Much appreciated. All right, let's get this stupid things to do what they're supposed to do. So you should be engineering supplies. Go. And the same is true for all of these. So engineering supplies. None of the ships have done anything. Wow. For some reason that sounds like way more harsh than it actually probably is. What about this ones? These ones are indeed loading. Or at least that's what it looks like. Let's see. You're almost full. You go. And this one's clay and food. This produces food, right? Livestock. Do you have anything? I mean, we have clay and... I don't know if it would make more sense to bring the clay to this one and ship it to here, or bring it all the way to here and then back here. Like, I know this is a longer distance, but it might make a bit more sense. No, I know you didn't mean to be harsh. It just like sounded like, oh, you dum-dum. They're not doing anything. Here, let's just make this pretty a little bit. Since we have boats in here, we could just do that. There we go, that's nice. Maybe we can even do that over here just to like make it extra nice. It's a little cage there. Actually, what if we do that? That looks marginally better. Flatland required. Okay, fine. Never mind. That's good enough. I've seen some like crazy stations. Like people have been posting screenshots on the Discord server with like massive arrays of stations. Man, they look awesome. They really do. Let's see. Can we get like one or two of these guys? Because we're never gonna have all these containers because the cargo that we're delivering here like immediately goes away. So, oh boy. Okay, so we have some ships doing things, so that's good. We have almost 400 tons of clay. How many can you carry on this total cargo? 320. All right, so these are some pretty big loads. Are these trains making any sort of money? Yeah, they're making some decent bank. That's good. All of these trains are kind of sitting here waiting. I wonder if it makes more sense. Yeah, these guys are like kind of losing money, but not really. They're kind of there. I guess it's probably fine. I was going to say maybe remove a couple, but it's probably okay. All right. So what else do we need to do? So goods will be the next thing for Capital City. I don't know if I want to start with goods because that's just going to take a long time. But I am going to prettify a few things, like these bridges. So let's do that. And while we're at it, let's just improve the road connections. I kind of did this in an episode, but since I redone just everything here, obviously that's no longer a thing. So we can just do this. And that should work. Actually, probably won't. We could do that. Actually, we're going to have this problem on like every single one of these turns, but let's make it interesting. Why don't we do this instead? So this is where the road should be. Let's instead do that. Let's connect these guys and these guys. Getting everything ready for Capital City to grow eventually. I think I'm going to tackle the goods situation in an actual proper episode, not right now, because that will, I mean, honestly, I don't even know. I mean, we can plan it a little bit on the stream, but it's probably going to require a lot of work. This one I think should be a short bridge. Yeah, that makes more sense. And this road, I guess, can just go in there. Because why not? All right, now we need to like maybe improve Capital City North. Make it a little bit pretty. I kind of like these rural stations more than the city ones. Especially because Capital City, where even though it says city and there's like 2,000 people living here, kind of not great. Did I really leave the boats in the depot? Yeah, I have. I mean, at least there's still one boat loading, so we didn't technically lose anything. This one is good. This one is good too. Man, these boats are slow. They've been losing money ever since I created them. Okay, here we go. They're approaching the engineering supplies. Did I get the naming right for the Tijuana clay for the boats? Yeah, these are not farming supplies. Okay, I kind of screwed up all the groups too. Should probably fix that. Let's see. So you belong on the, which group do you belong to? Does it say which group? Which group does it belong to? Anywhere? I guess ship 6. Here, Cologne Farm Supply. I think it's this one. This one needs to be renamed to Engineering Supplies. And that should be fine, actually. All of these should indeed be farm supplies. Great. What's your load? 292. Sure, you can move. Eventually, as I space them out, I mean, they're sort of going to space them out by themselves as time goes by. This one, I guess, just went to this depot because it was closer, probably. This one is going to the depot because it's been sitting here for so long. Let's go back to Capital City and get our stations in place. Yeah, let's keep this one on the rural aesthetic. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do, first of all, we need the buffery ends here. No, capital city refuses. How dare you? How appalling! You son of a gun. I don't want to fill absolutely everything with trees because then it's just going to be a nightmare, but just enough for them to like me. I mean, honestly, I can just bribe them. Watch them like start an investigation. Mediocre. I'll take mediocre. I always do. You in life, you gotta aim for mediocre. That's my philosophy. All right, so the next row I think will be this like sort of bridge. Actually, no. The next one will be this. Then the next one will be these like tall overpasses that connect all 4 tracks. DG know that. Thank you for the sub. We're gonna get to a train named. Give me a second that I can finish this thing. Much appreciated, by the way. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I know, right? I put like all these like nice little bridges everywhere, and now they hate me. And I'm like literally pulling all of the different resources from this beautiful land into their city, and they hate me. It's so hard being a capitalist in this day and age. So hard. I should probably stop the flow of trains because then I'll never be able to actually get this station done. Let's do that and quickly do that. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of how that looks. Here, there we go. Cool. It's a nice little station. I want maybe this here in the middle, just so that, no, I wish this clog was like in the middle, you know? I guess I can if I do this. And then if I do that. That's slightly nicer, I think. And this one, let's make it a 1x1. That way we have the benches on each side. There we go. Yeah, that looks okay. Like, I'm not like amazed by it, but it's definitely better than the vanilla ones, so I'll take that. Also, our parking lot is inaccessible, and now it's no longer inaccessible, which is great. In fact, I wonder if I could just maybe have the bridge extended and get... that wouldn't matter anyways. That's fine. All right. We need to name one of the trains that we just created after the latest sub. So this one right here, I think will be a good candidate. Train 33 will be named after Did you know that? Boom. You're now forever part of United Fleet. Unless I sell the train. But actually, I'll probably upgrade the train, not really sell it. So you're probably safe. Cool. Okay. Man, this is a giant crazy thing here. We could like hide this and it will look a little bit nicer. I feel like these trains are like loading up a bit faster now, which is great. We used to have like a conga line of trains sort of waiting here, but now things are moving. Things are definitely moving. What's the, let's take a look at Capital City real quick. Alcohol. Yeah, we're delivering so much alcohol, mostly because we've just been delivering a ton of fruit, which in turn, I'm sure has been producing a lot of alcohol. I mean, look at that. That is insane. We need more trucks in here. Let's get like 6 more trucks. This is off the hook. Okay, so here's another thing that I wanted to work on real quick. I feel like we're gonna need a lot more trains on this line, and Hamburg is like growing so fast that it's just like eating everything up. By the way, this is the new docks that I moved, so I can delete those You already saw the notification. Wow, they're like all over the place. Let's see, how do we do anything in here? Local authority doesn't like that anymore. We're gonna have to buy a lot of this land. I want this station to be a little larger. So let's just buy up all the land. This is gonna take a little while, because until they like me again, even if I planted a lot of trees, it's just not gonna be enough. But I love how the city sort of like sitting at the edge of the water. It looks great. It's funny how many roads are in the capital area and it has not been grown into. Yeah, that, I mean, I'm making it easy for the city to grow. But right now the city's stalled because I need to deliver goods. But right now we're just doing maintenance. Goods will actually probably happen in the next proper episode of this series. But I'm glad that we tackle this on this sort of live stream, because this was gonna be a nightmare to actually do it in one. What is going on here? Where are you trying to go? Oh, this is a problem. This is a big problem. I think we're gonna need some buoys in here. So you, after going to Tijuana, you're gonna go to here, and then you're gonna go to here again, but that way. They're trying to climb up the hill. Can you please go? Or no, you're like so stuck that it's like not even funny. I guess you want to go back to Cologne. This one is going to the buoy, okay. What about you? What about you? All right, now things are kind of sort of happening. Yeah, the pathfinding for boats is like not amazing. Did Cabal ever get the train? Yes. Where is it? Here you go. It's been pretty profitable. Actually, let's take a look at the trains real quick by profitability. Usually when I name trains after viewers in the stream, they make a lot of money. Let's go by last year. So yeah, these passenger ones are banking. Fruit. I can't see the names. They're so small. Shenzhen, blah, 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 blah. I think this is the first one that we, from the viewer named trains that are actually making a decent amount of money. Look, 78,000, not too shabby, considering that the most profitable one is only just slightly more than double. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Are they liking me already? Mediocre. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Mediocre is good. Can I delete that with mediocre? I cannot. What about you? I can delete roads. That road, at least. Let's keep buying land. We can bribe them. We have the money. Wow, that was a lot of money just for the one building. We're still mediocre. Let's see. Can we slowly but surely get like platform length of 5? Because we can get an additional. Actually, let's do this. 3. Let's get the benches in place. Actually, not a huge fan of how that looks. There we go. That's like not too bad. I really need to, man, I should have bought all this land beforehand because now it's kind of really difficult, but I can do that and do this. So now this is like slightly more inaccessible, but not too shabby in general. Oh, and this one we can get a nice little clock tower at the end. That's a much nicer station, I think, than the one we just built in Capital City for now. Oh, maybe we can have like some of these guys, because then they will just wait out in the sun and in the rain, and that's probably not great. And we can just do something like that, perhaps. There we go. It's not like amazing, but it's pretty good. Is the station in Hamburg going to be massive? I mean, I don't know. I want to add at least one more track here, because Hamburg is going to be a giant city. We're probably going to have multiple stations in Hamburg. In fact, I'm kind of ready to start working on something like this. Would you guys be interested in me doing some trams? Maybe converting this existing bus loop that we have here into like a nice tram line. Because I'm guessing Hamburg is going to be huge. In fact, we can take it all the way. We can have a tram line that connects all of our current stations all the way to Shenzhen. I think that will be nice, and then we can wrap this stream up. And yeah, there's so many passengers here. The problem is that if I add here, let's clone like 2 more of these trains. But I fear that we're kind of reaching capacity in Capital City. I mean, there's still, you know, a few empty lanes constantly, but I've noticed that sometimes this gets like crazily out of hand. We're delivering like almost twice as much as we need. So this is just going to become a thing soon. Yeah, trams are amazing. Yeah, let's do it. I'm kind of tempted. I've been trying to do trams for a little while. I think this will be a great excuse. So this works for now. Let's keep an eye on this station. And as the city starts liking us more, like now, for example, we can take advantage of them liking us and delete more things and keep buying land so that they don't keep occupying it. At some point, I might even consider like moving this branch line or straight up get rid of this segment, because we're not really getting a whole lot from Porto Alegre. In fact, we can keep this station and have it connect and sort of transfer the passengers, something like that. That way there's like less trains getting into Capital City. I don't know. Getting ahead of myself now. Let's get some trams built. So the first thing that we need is actually, well, get a road to Shenzhen. And I feel like this is going to be sort of the main road. Why don't we have trams sort of go in like a loop? Like that. So they would go this way. All the way up to here. In fact, we can go all the way to Hague. Because why not, right? If we take it all the way to Hague, and then here we like branch out, just so that there's like more coverage. Actually, maybe not so far out. Get the bridge converted. And here, let's... So Shenzhen is 1 tile higher than everything else. So we can just do that. Actually, might as well stay up. I kind of want roads too, if possible. Maybe we should get rid. Maybe we should put down the roads first and then do the rest. Oh, we have the hotel in the middle. Nice. You know what? Here, instead of just doing this, why don't we... I guess that road will stay there, but maybe take advantage of this road instead. Again, Hamburg is just going to be massive. Like at the rate it's growing, it's just going to be like easily 100,000 population, but like no doubt about it. It's just going to encompass this whole area. So we might as well just make everything look nice for when that inevitably happens. So something like that. Shenzhen is going to stay pretty much as it is, unless something drastically changed. Oh, let's take a look at Salt Lake City, because we added the 5th station. Was it Capital City? Yeah. We have 5 stations, and Capital City is still not growing. So I don't think these towns will grow ever. Unfortunately, they're just going to stay there. So yeah. Over here in Hague, I kind of want to... We're using this station for Hague, I think, for these buses. So I want to replace these buses with tram lines as well. Except, yeah, maybe something like this. It's kind of a shame that these towns won't grow. Like, I understand if they don't grow as fast, but not growing, like, whatsoever... It's kind of not great. So tramway, we can have it like that. I don't know if trams will use this depot, probably not. Jarren, thank you so much for sticking around, man. Have a good rest of your day, or good night for you. I haven't played much TTD, but streetcars are awesome in locomotion. Man, I haven't played locomotion in a long time. All right, so we have this little loop here. We need to complete the rest of our loop. I kind of want to do something like this here. So we're going to have trams sort of connecting the 3 cities and mostly Hamburg. Burgers. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man. Someone already made that joke in the chat. Okay, fine. This station... Maybe this is what we actually need. There we go. Cool. We have this little loop here. Let's just add a few more roads in case Hamburg grows. I doubt it. But, you know, you never know. And also for aesthetics, something like that. These will definitely connect here. I can tell you right now that's going to be a thing. Cool. It's a nice little bridge that the city put together. Okay, so we have that. We have our entire loop. I think the next thing that I want to do is maybe send all of these guys to the depot. I know there's like a station here. Let's turn stations on. So all of these will be sent to the depot. There we go. We need like these tramway depots somewhere. Because the city's gonna grow so big, I kind of want to put them in a place where I can see them, like here. I know it's not like the prettiest thing, but it will work. In fact, let's put another one there too, because I don't expect Hague to grow super big. And while we're at it, we can add an additional one here. I did see like a very subtle fluctuation in population ever since we started the project, but yeah, like Salt Lake City I think was like 249 as opposed to 251, so I don't know exactly what happened, but whatever, it is what it is. So actually at this point Hamburg could be like a proper city station. Like, sorry, I keep changing my mind about things, but problem with these ones is that they're like really big and you can't see the trains. I guess we could do that and then do this and then do that and then just do this. Actually, do that. What happened there? Loading and loading. Huh? Is this not like a station tile? What is going on here? Why are you not going through? Uh-oh. What is wrong? What about you? Are you not gonna... Yeah, apparently this station tiles are not a good thing. What about these? There we go, that one worked. That was really odd. Also, by the way, this with this giant building here, it looks super cool, honestly. It almost looks like it belongs, except now this station doesn't work. But let's see, can I get you to work again? No? What about you? And you, and you? I guess in the meantime I can just do this. But why is this not really working as a station? I really don't understand. Really? None of them work? Okay, now it works. That was odd. Anyways, I kind of like this station now. These buildings are a bit too much, I think. But do we have anything? Like less intimidating? Like that with a giant building in the middle? Here, let's get rid of... If we get rid of that and then do a 2x2 here. Oh, these are indeed station tiles. Oh, yeah, I don't know why that wasn't working. It's very strange. This one, I guess we could just put it like that. Now, I kind of want to see trains coming in and out. That's mostly why I want to configure like this. Hey, Sad, how's it going? Have I tried Voxel Tycoon? I've tried their demo, but have they... I think I've heard that they were going to release it soon. I don't know if they have. But I've tried their demo and it looked limiting, but it was nice. I'll definitely take a look at the game again if it's out. How you doing, by the way? My first OpenTTD series, what's with Sad? You can find it in the old playlists on my YouTube channel, in case you're interested. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. New vehicles, passengers, 120 passengers. Yeah, let's go with this one. This one's 88 kilometers an hour. Yeah, it's even faster. So you are going to go to here first. Local authority refuses. Of course. Of course. Poor. I think Poor will give me the station that I need. Merge it with Heights, with Hague Heights. Actually, maybe get rid of this. And maybe get rid of all of this and all of this. And instead, do this. So I have like one bridge here and another one here. And the same goes for this. Perfect. So this is going to be a little cleaner, I think. Let's get that connection there. So we keep our existing stations. We don't change them. There appears to be a road connection missing on this side. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, so we have... Yeah, they're sort of going to merge on this one segment, but I'm okay with that. We don't have to like split them the whole way, just on very specific areas. And all of this looks good. All right, let's keep adding the orders. So you're going to go to here, which you can't because that's not a tram station. Now it is. Actually, I should probably add all the stations first. That would make a bit more sense. So I want the next station to be maybe here. Local authority. Come on. You bribe them once and they just won't shut up ever. It's on edge.io for 20 bucks. I've been focusing on art and design lately. Unfortunately, not a lot of energy for computer games. Oh man, I understand. I'd be really interesting to see what you've been working on exactly. Send me an email with some links and stuff. I wanna see what you're up to, or just add me on Discord. That might be easier. Work is exhausting. I need a nap. What do you mean? Seeing me work is exhausting? It's getting so hot in here, by the way. It's getting really intense. I have my windows like wide open. Actually, one of them is not wide open. Give me a second. There we go. It's gonna get a little noisy, but it's fine. Having some background traffic it's not a bad idea anyways. Okay, so can we finally freaking put a stop here, stop here. There we go. So these are like connected. And let's do the same here. Let's get another one here and another one there. Hamburg Central will now probably take place here. And then we can have a boneyard on this side. And also, do I want to extend it? Probably not, right? There's really no point in extending it. So we can have Hamburg. Okay, now we have 2 Hamburg ones, really. This will be Hamburg Waterside. No, so Waterside. Waterside. Perfect. This station, I think we no longer need it. Cool. So now Boneyard is here. I think it's called Boneyard because there's the scrap yard is right here, which I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's continue. So right before we leave the core area, we're gonna, let's call this one Hamburg Creek. And we'll probably need another one here. Sure, whatever. No stations on this stretch, I don't think. Actually, yeah, let's add this one. Oh, Shenzhen doesn't like us either. Funny. Wow, did I just spend like a couple $1 million and they're still like not liking me? Well, that sucks. It's okay. I have plenty of room for trees, I think, but that's just annoying as hell. Poor is good. So let's get a station here. And let's get a station. Actually, this one I will extend. So this one will be Shenzhen Hotel. And then we're going to have one stop here and another stop here. This will be Shenzhen Stadium. Awesome. All right, so that looks good. Eventually, I guess we're going to have intermediate stops, but for now, this works. So let's get some orders in place. Man, this has been like such a network. It's going to be worth it, though. So you're going to go to Heights. You're going to go to Woods. You're going to go to North. You're going to go to Hamburg, Boneyard, Creek, Hotel, Stadium, Shenzhen, Hotel again, Woods, Waterside, Docks, Hamburg North again, Woods, and Central, and then back around. And we're going to put you on the Hamburg loop. And all of these other vehicles. Oh, hang on. We can now go in here and sell all of these guys. Great. So let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 12 of these just for now. See what happens. Actually, might as well just start all of them. Many of these stations will just have so many passengers like this one. So yeah, they're just going to be taking its time to load. Also, we can timetable this. Like I I don't really care about timetables, but I know it like kind of splits them apart to some degree, so we might as well. But there we go. That's our tram network. It's gonna mess up the entire traffic area here, but it's okay. This bus is coming from where exactly? Hamburg Heights. This should go to the, oh, these are the Hague buses. We no longer need those. Hague Loop, Hague to Porto. Those we need. Wait, what's where's this bus going? Just go to the depot, man. Hague Loop is fine. We have only 2 buses. Actually, we don't need these anymore. We don't need this group at all. So remove all vehicles. Oh no, never mind. That's not what I wanted. Ungroup vehicles. Send to depot. So Hague Loop, we can get rid of this loop. Hague to Hamburg, we can send all of these to the depot as well. Sell these 2. Are you going to the depot? You're going to the depot. You're going to the depot. Great. Sell all these. And there's one more coming in. Boom. You're gone. So we no longer need this group. Hague to Porto. I guess it's fine. We can even put a secondary station so that it doesn't clog our trams. So we can put it there perhaps. Nope, that's not what I wanted. What I wanted is to extend Hague Central. There we go. What else do we have here? Hague to Port Hamburg Loop is all trams, which is great. And yeah, things are looking good. A mod that adds the ability to build civics will be great for this. Stuff like parks. Oh, I see. To encourage construction and growth. I can build a statue of myself. There it is. Statue. United Fleet. How the trams doing? Excuse me? Why are these trams going this way? Oh, come on. Ah, jeez. Dude. What the crap are you doing? Is it because we don't have any, like, depots anywhere? That may be it. Let's just add a few depots in places. Get another depot there, perhaps. This one should be converted to one of those. God dang it. How do I fix this? I know that if I keep deleting these implicit orders, it will work. Unless I somehow messed it up. Yeah, we keep getting new implicit orders. So these are going the right way now. Is it because I'm missing like some kind of segment of track? At nonstop, I see. Go nonstop to, okay. Can I select all of them and apply that to all? No. But still, like, I want to know why they got messed up, because it's possible that they will get lost or some dumb thing like that. And I want to make sure that I got all of the segments right. Here, let's just pin this here for a second. And make sure that everything is looking good. We'll start from here. So they go from here all the way to here, across this bridge. to make a left turn here, then this turn. You see this train, like why? Why did you turn there? I want to know what this road vehicle is. Okay, so this one is this. So from Hamburg North, you're going to regular Hamburg. Okay, I think I screwed up the orders. You know what? Let's just delete all the orders. Let's start from scratch. So go to Hamburg Heights or Heights. Go to here, also nonstop. Delete that. Now from Woods, you would go to North. From North, you go to Hamburg Regular, which is this one. Then you go to Boneyard. Then you go to Creek. Then to Hotel. Then to Stadium. Then to Shenzhen. Then to Hotel again. Then to Woods. Then to a Waterside. Then to Docks. Let's get rid of you. Once more. Then to North. Then to Woods again. Oh, please stop it. Then to Hague Central. And then back to Hague Heights. And now... I thought I was making them all non-stop. Apparently that was not the case. But I want to know, why is this one turning here? Going for Hamburg. Is it because this station is... Like, what? It is possible that this station is extended, perhaps. Do we have a Hamburg? Just hit non-stop. I know, but like these trams are kind of going this way for some reason. I know I can set it to non-stop, but it's possible that they're just looking for a depot and not finding it. I think that's what actually is taking place. You see, why is this one sort of turning from this side to this side? The only way I can see that happening is if they... Can I do one away? No, I cannot. Dang it. Let me put a depot like in here. There's maybe a depot there. I don't know. All right, now they're all going the right way. I'll still gonna make them all non-stop, don't worry, but it's annoying as hell. There we go. All right, so they're all non-stop now. And they're going in the loop that I set up, which is good. So Hamburg now has this thing here. Can I make like extend it here so that regular buses can actually use this and they don't clog this one, because it's gonna get worse from now on. Okay, Toby Diesel. Because the station is full, so they split up. What do you mean? They should be like forming a line after one after the other. I mean, if the station is full, they just be like sitting waiting one after the other for however long it takes. So this one should make a right turn now. If it makes a left turn, then we're in trouble. Oh, I see. I see why. That's frustrating and nasty. It's because of this station. This is full, so they're trying to make a left to this other, and then they get trapped in this thing. But if the station is here, that shouldn't happen. In fact, same might happen here. Right? Is that it? I think that was it. Pretty sure that was it. Man, all of these have like so many passengers. It's ridiculous. All right, so this is kind of sort of under control now in terms of capacity. What's the local authority like us? Okay, so we can maybe delete more things now. Maybe delete these. I don't know necessarily if I'm going to expand this station this way, but I just, you know, preventively want to buy some land here just in case. You never know. I'm going to need all the space that I can get. So, you know, whatever we can buy, we will buy. Awesome. All right, so 10,000 population for Hamburg. And yeah, things are looking pretty good. We could potentially improve on this a tiny bit. It seems like our truck deliveries are doing pretty good as well here. We could do this. In fact, that's what I should have done. And then that. There we go. So we have all the proper loading bays. Cool. All right. Well, thank you for noticing that. Yeah, bug fixing in this game is like it's like a thing. All right, so we can delete this yards now. I already show all of that at the beginning of the stream. If you're joining the stream like kind of like midway, this will be uploaded on YouTube at a slightly higher resolution, so you can watch it in glorious 1440p in probably in a couple of days. But yeah, things are looking good. Let's take a look at how this is doing. We have a train load of clay here, which means that we can add an extra train. So let's hold control. I definitely want to have at least one train constantly loading on every station. That's sort of my MO. Completely tangled with my headphones here. What about here? Here we're not doing super hot, but once this train delivers the cargo, we should be in better shape. Let's see what happens. Really? It doesn't even fill one of these things? We're currently gung-ho. How poor is this? That just a giant train delivered the goods and only one of the farm supply trains goes out? That's not great. Probably because we also need to deliver food. That might be a reason why. We have a dairy farm here. Dairy farm. This one just delivers milk. Actually, no. This wants milk and produces food. So maybe we can hook this up somehow. Like literally just round around here. That could be a thing to maybe even boost this further. Ooh, so many things. I might have to like move this whole station a couple tiles inland, because I can already tell that I'm going to be saturating the crap out of this. We're going to need maybe double as many tracks as we currently have, and that's just going to not fit. Not with this layout, at least. Use boats. Oh, yeah, you're right, Sad. We could. Oh, man. You know what? That's a good idea. Let's use boats. And they're so close. We can do this now. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. This is the last thing I'm going to do in the stream. We're going to hook this up, have the boats deliver some extra food. Hopefully we can get like a little boost on our bulk terminal. It's going to be great. It's gonna be great. Okay, so is this what we want to do? I think so. I mean, should we do that or should we like make it pretty? Let's make it pretty. Why not? I rarely do this thing. That's kind of excessive, I think, but this works. Wait, so how do I put the duck in here? Build locks, canals, aqueduct. Oh, I guess I need to like raise the land a little bit. Which is kind of dumb. Might as well just, you know what, like, yeah, let's just terraform the thing. I might do it in another situation, but not right now. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. And honestly, let's just make this a little bigger. So something like that. In the meantime, while the water sort of recedes, or not recedes, like the opposite of receding. I don't know what that word would be, but let's just get some roads in place. In fact, let's just do this. If we do this like that. And then do something like this. We probably don't need this one. And we probably don't need... Actually, yeah, that's fine. Might as well just do the whole thing. Kind of like that. In fact, let's get rid of this. Put a depot here. So this is one way, this is two. Like that. This is two-way, so I guess it doesn't matter. There we go, that's about right, I think. So we have that going there, and over here, we could just do this. In fact, let's just push this one tile further. That way we can do this and that. And perhaps that. So this will go this way. Cool. I think that works. All of the boats. Everyone is voting for boats. Dogs have to be on a hill. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's what I realize. It's okay. It's all right. So, docks. Can we, like, prettify this somehow? What if we, like, push that over there? And put the dock, sorry, the depot right in here. Actually, you know what? Let's push it one tile further in. So now it's, like, snug right up against that edge. Also, these dogs are not extended, so let's extend them. Seoul Dairy Lane. Yeah, I guess that name is okay. Let's add a few of these like fancy tiles. Oh, look at that. It's opening the door. I don't know why it's opening the door, but it's opening the door. Fixtures. I think we need some of the milk tanks. Yeah. Oh, this has rails. Can we get something that it's not? Processed products. This is paper. Cars. I guess we can have like one of these facilities. Not a huge fan of that tank though. Something like that could work. Let's get some regular fixtures. There we go. That's a nice little sort of cluster of a station, and I love how we are hiding the depot there. So we're going to buy this ship in a minute. Let's get the rest of the infrastructure going. So we're going to get one of those. New vehicles that would bring milk, right? That's what we're looking for. The tanks look slightly different in the other orientation. You mean the giant ugly one? What was it? This one. Here, let's just place it. Here's one. These two look the same, so I don't know if that is the one you meant, or you were talking maybe about, what was the other one that I had? This one? Oh yeah, you're right. It does look different. That way they're not like duplicated. Wow, this looks like completely different. But it's cool. I like it. I think this works. Okay, so new vehicles. Milk. Let's see. We want the maximum speed. The Goldmeyer Cruiser... Sorry, the Goldmeyer Courier Truck. I kind of like this one, though. I don't know if it's one of the good ones or not. But it has that, like, milk factor to them. It's not as fast as the top one, but it does kind of look like milk to me. So let's refit it. You're going to go do a full load here and unload there. And we're going to create a group for you. You're going to be freight. This is Utrecht milk. And there's going to be 6 of you. Full load. Okay, great. And the same is going to happen here. Except you, well, you're already milk, but instead of going a full load there, you're going to go full load here. And then you're going to be cloned 6 times. Off you go. And now let's get some ships. So we were using this ship. This one is still 4 years away, so we can't technically use that. You're going to be refitted for food, right? This produces food? Yes, it does. So you're going to go do a full load here and unload there. And we're going to get a little group for you. This is Tijuana food. And we should probably put you in a group first. I think 3 ships should be enough. Let's see. Where is Utrecht? Okay, so it's here. So everything else is like Seoul. So I named the group differently, but that's fine. All right, so are you producing? Is what I would like to know. Seems like something is happening. 67, 68 tons. Let's just skip it. See what happens. Man, this is a nice looking asset. I love how this looks. So cool. I wish they had like some kind of like little like motor sound effect, like terrible sound effect, but you get what I mean. All right, so that's gonna take a little while. This one produces food too, but this one requires a fish, which we can get from here. I mean, we might as well, right? It's like a no-brainer. Yeah, let's do this. We will probably need like another fancy depot somewhere, even though there's like depots all over the place here, but can we do something like this, perhaps? All right, so this will be for fish. Do we have anything that's like faster and more like fish-looking one? Land Traders 31 kilometers. This one, I kind of like this one because it's just like tiny and cute. Small general purpose vehicle. It can do 12 tons of cargo. Yeah, let's do this one just so that it's visually different. Refit it to fish. You're going to go to here and do a full load, and then you're going to go to here. And let's create another group. Freight. This is Tijuana Fish. Let's get 6 of you. Are they in the group? Group ships, they're not. Because I should have grouped them beforehand. There we go. And from here, we could clone this ship, which I'm guessing is the one that I just programmed. Yep. Except you are going to go do a full load here, and we're going to need 3 of you. Actually, 2 is probably fine. Off you go. There's more fish over there that we can maybe source eventually. But I think for now we're good. I love how this sort of ended up looking, especially with this bridge sort of in the middle. It's kind of nice. Cool. Okay, so let's just, for the fun of things, just speed things up. We have so many boats just all over the place. I want the first delivery of this, like, to see what actually happens. Mostly just to see if the pathfinding works. It appears as if it will work. How much cargo are they bringing exactly? Yeah, 12 tons of fish. Not a whole lot. Only 2%. I think we're gonna need a lot more of these tiny little fellas. Also, I love how they just honk when they're leaving the depot there. How is this looking? We have significantly less trains waiting, which is a good sign. We're still gung-ho, really? That sucks. We're delivering so much into this thing. I wish that it would just show you how much we're actually delivering. There must be a way to actually see that. Cargo payment rates. No, that's not exactly what I want. This is kind of what I want. This is our network of cargo here. That's all right. So basically, every time they get in, there's like a ton of fish just waiting there. So that's, I guess that's good. Once we have like enough supply of just of these guys, like I said, there's always have to be one ship or vehicle loading. Right now, until we get to like a good balance, we're gonna have this like conga line of ships, but eventually I think that's gonna get sorted out. But man, that was like a huge amount of work that we accomplished. But I think I'm gonna wrap things up because yeah, we've been streaming for what, like almost 4 hours now. That's crazy. I mean, I've done longer streams, but this I think is a good stopping point because I don't want to get like too far ahead of myself. In the next episode, like I said, we're gonna be working on goods. What even deliver goods? What even produces goods? I mean, let's take a quick look at the supply chain. So disable all. Actually, this is not what I want. I want this. So goods over here. Great. So metal workshop produces goods. And ironically, the steel mill produces steel. So no. And glassworks, which needs sands and chemical. So we want glassworks, which is here, and metalworks, which is here. So we have one right down here, and then, wow, the other ones are kind of far away. But this metal workshop, we have one by Cologne, and another one here. One here, one here. These two can be like sort of combined, and that way we can start pushing goods into capital city. We're not too far, so that might be the next big thing. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish that in an episode, but I'll do my best to get something of this working. I mean, we need to deliver steel and chemicals to this. This produces iron ore. I guess this produces steel, but we need to deliver all of this. It's just going to be a whole thing. Delivering goods to capital city, gonna be a whole thing. But Gung Ho is the highest level. I thought there were like 2 more levels after Gung Ho. Really? Hang on, let me double check this. Let's take a look at this real quick. Parameters, conflict detection, 6 economies. It should say it somewhere here, right? Cargos. These are like the types of cargos. Industries, type of industries. Code reference, that's something else. Huh. Change log. Thank you, Ping the Net, much appreciated. New mainland with roundup for delivering. I don't know what that means. Steel wheel route. Oh, I see. Otherwise, I tell you how much you have to deliver for the next top win. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, cool. That was a good way of thinking about it. Man, we need a lot more of these tiny little I mean, I'm just gonna clone a whole bunch more just for fun, but eventually I think I'm gonna replace it with something that's a little bit more efficient than this tiny boats. In any case, I do appreciate everyone for coming in on this stream. Like I said before, if you want to check the rest of the United Fleet episodes, make sure to go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/strictosher. The link is in the description. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.